tonight's episode is the second episode of Esma's Beginnings, Encounters of the Strange Kind. I'm Mike, your DM for tonight. I'm here with Tina and two new players, Melody and Patrick. So, since we have two new players, why doesn't everybody tell you what their characters are, who they are, what they are, and a little bit about them?
Jeez.
Starting with Patrick.
So I'm playing Lucid Reverie. He's a cleric now. He was a noble and he got kind of run out of town by his family.
Okay.
Family
And
suck.
over to Melody.
I'm Azamar. I'm a bounty hunter ranger. I am about 21.
Why don't you guys give your character names so we know?
Oh yeah, my
so
name is
people
Misty
know
Jones.
what they are.
My name is Misty Jones.
Okay.
And is it my turn, Mike?
Yep.
I am Esmeralda Seafarer, also known as Esma. I'm a genasi, and I am an assassin, level 3.
Patrick, what was your character's name?
Lucid Reverie.
Oh. And to give you a little bit of background from last episode, Esme had just graduated from the Thieves Training School in the city of Lairn on the island of Wilm. And as they were leaving the graduation ceremony, her assassination instructor handed her a piece of paper. And on that piece of paper was her first assignment. And now she has boarded ship to head for that assignment. And that's where we're going to pick up the episode today. So, also at the end of last week, Revelry, or Lucid and Misty were rushing toward the ogre's despair to board ship before it left dock. So, Misty and Lucid, I need you to give me athletics checks to see if you made it onto the boat.
I got a 19.
What do we add to it?
Athletics?
Athletic stuff.
This would be an athletics check.
I got 21.
Okay. You both barely make it onto the gangplank and onto the ship before it moves away from the dock. The first mate comes up to you, takes your fare, and shows shows you to your rooms where you can put your stuff away. And you feel the ship start to move and start to jostle a bit as it goes out onto the waves away from the dock. At this point, it's early afternoon. The first mate comes around to each of your cabins and sticks his head in and goes, "Dinner will be served on the main deck around 5. So, and with that, he disappears. So what do the three of you now do now that you're on the ship?
Do I know they're on the ship yet, Mike?
Nope.
Then I'm just still talking to Eric and, just hanging out with him. Excited about going on my journey. The
Yeah.
murder, my first kill.
You did hear some noises, but you assumed it was the crew bringing more cargo onto the ship. So what do Misty and Lucid do?
I hang out on deck. I've got my holy symbol. I see if anyone needs healing. Cleric things.
Such a good cleric.
That's a good cleric.
Everybody, being the beginning of the voyage, everybody's, including the crew, are doing pretty well.
Until the
Probably.
DM gets involved, and then we all suffer.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a way to hide my wings.
Death comes slowly and unexpectedly. Hide your what?
My wings.
Okay. How do you do that?
I put a cloak on.
Your wings are really big. I don't know if your cloak will hide them. Big and purple.
Just kind of a big tent over them now.
Yeah.
Totally.
They don't stay out most of the time. Actually, it takes an action to pop them out. They don't necessarily stay out all the time.
Oh,
That
okay.
is convenient.
That is very convenient.
Most of the time, you look like a regular human or whatever race you intend to be.
Human.
Yeah. But you can, how those work is it takes an actual action to pop them out, and they can only stay out for a minute at a time.
Is it just a minute? I thought it was longer than that.
No. And when they're out, you have a flying speed. You can fly.
Yeah, 30 if I remember right.
Yeah. But yeah, if they stayed out all the time, you would have much grief from it. So,
Yeah, not for flying long distance, I guess.
no. And depending on what your strength is, you can carry one person for the minute duration.
My strength is 17.
Yeah. Like if you really wanted to or really had to, you could carry Lucid for a bit.
Could she carry me because I levitate? Although we don't know each other yet, but
Well,
and
actually, you're probably smaller and lighter than Lucid is, so
we could help.
she could carry you if she needed to.
But we don't know each other yet.
It's good for
ever.
getting over mountains and such. That way you don't have to trek your way through them and climb them. So
Guy's like, here, I'll carry you over the mountains, and hopefully I can carry the other one over the mountain.
happens fairly frequently. So the three of you are just sort of chilling out, and your wife, it's a fairly nice afternoon. It's sunny. There's enough breeze to keep the sails going, to keep the ship moving. It's actually a fairly nice day on the Varian Sea. Your voyage to the Emerald Isle is going to take about 3 days. You're going to make a stop at Alma in the kingdom of Talera to restock supplies and let the passengers out to stretch their legs for a bit. This will be probably the afternoon of the next day. So you guys just sort of hang out in your rooms until dinner, or
Are we all in the same room right now? Or
no?
we...
Each of the three of you have your own stateroom.
Okay, awesome. Just want to make sure.
My character would hang out on deck outside, not really in his room.
Okay. So he's just sort of,
loiter.
wandering around the ship looking at things and talking to the crew.
Yep.
Okay.
Esma would be plotting. She'd be planning the assassination and what she's going to do it. So she's going to be in her room, writing in her journal, crossing things out, chicken scratching everything, crossing that out. And she is nervous about it because the likelihood is she's going to die doing this mission, but she wants to succeed so much. So she's just planning and planning and planning and scratching things out.
So what is Mysti doing?
I'm just gonna go hang out on the deck and walk around.
So you're gonna go hang out with Lucid for a while?
Well, in that general area, yeah.
Unless I'm wrong, none of the three of you know each other.
Okay.
So,
good to know.
So Mysti and Lucid don't even know each other. They basically boarded ship at the same time, but there isn't really a connection there.
Julio.
So do Mysti and Lucid end up introducing themselves to each other, or they avoid each other?
My character would introduce himself Hey, I'm Lucid. I'm a cleric.
So,
Hey,
All hail
Lucid.
the Storm Lord.
So, hey,
so,
Lucid. I'm Misty. I'm a ranger bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter. Me and you are not gonna get along, Misty.
so, Lucid, describe what Misty sees.
So my character's like 5'10". He's kind of a lanky guy. He's got red hair. Um, he looks like he's been struck by lightning, once and kind of came off fine.
So, Misty, describe what Lucid sees.
She sees a tall 6'2", blue hair, not blue, black hair, blue eyes, kind of tannish. Well,
Are you?
purplish black hair.
I was gonna
Purplish black.
say. I thought it looked more purple than black to me.
I forgot.
Um, uh, are either one of you wearing armor, or did you put your armor away, or what?
My character would be wearing scale mail,
No.
but he's not carrying his shield with him.
No.
And
Um,
I'm wearing skate mail, no shield.
Okay.
hey, I think we have the same brand.
Probably it'd be pretty cool, huh?
Probably ended up going to the same blacksmith. uh,
Probably not.
he sells on the internet these days. So,
Amazon.owl.
yeah.
What's internet? What's internet? I don't know what that is.
So now the two of you have met each other. Are you chatting or?
Trying to get off that crazy island. I got shipwrecked. Like they have a thieves guild there. They train thieves. I don't even know. I gotta get out of there.
A crazy
Well,
place, huh? Well, I just came there because the ship I boarded landed there and was switching ships there to go to Oman, where I'm trying to go to.
I got pickpocketed 7 times on that damn island.
You gotta be careful, huh?
Yeah, apparently.
But I was just there for a few hours. I was fine.
So does that mean Lucid broke now?
No, he has several persons.
Okay.
Don't keep it all in one place.
Okay.
That's smart.
It explains why he only has as much gold as he does, though.
So, yeah, it's a fairly uneventful afternoon. You two are chatting.
No Krakens today.
The voyage just started. They
We're not
don't
that
hang.
close to shore.
They don't hang out near the dock much. So,
Mike, I think this is the longest I've ever been on a ship with you in D&D when something hasn't attacked us yet. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say me too.
it's only been 4 hours. It's
We
not.
haven't been on the ship very long.
Yeah. It's only been 4 hours.
I think we were attacked sooner than that, weren't we? When
We
the last
were.
time?
We were attacked really quickly.
No, you were attacked just as dinner was ending.
Oh yeah, because I had crab. That was so yummy.
As a matter of fact, as I said, dinner, the afternoon goes by. It's starting to get a little darker as the sun starts moving lower in the sky. And the first mate comes up to the two of you and says, dinner will be served on the main deck in about a half an hour. And then he goes to Esma's stateroom and knocks on the door.
Esma is quiet for a second, and then she says, yes?
This is the first mate, ma'am. I'm just wanting to tell you that dinner will be served on the main deck in about a half an hour.
Esma says, thank you.
And with that, you hear him walk away.
And after she hears him walk away, she gets up so she could see Carrick and tell him dinner's going to be ready.
He looks up and says, okay. You can tell he's been meditating almost the entire time you've been on this ship.
Esma is very impressed by that, but she's also hearing her stomach grumble, and she's hungry, so she just leaves him and says, "Meet you up, where we're having dinner."
I will be there directly. And so do you walk out of your stateroom?
I do. I grab my daggers and I put them in a place I could get quickly, and then I get out to get food. But it's hidden, so I don't scare people. But yeah, my daggers are always ready for me to use if I need to.
Everybody has weapons,
Yeah.
even the ship's crew.
That's true, but she likes to hide them. She doesn't like to show that she has them.
Yeah, even the ship's crew has daggers and such.
Esma's still wet behind the ears. She's only was trained by her, by her family in seclusion. So, and then she's only went to the schooling, so she doesn't know a lot of things yet.
So, you see the first mate and a couple more of the crew members set up a long table and 4 chairs on the main deck. And then you see the cook and his assistant come out from below decks and lay out dinner for the 4 of you. It's mainly seafood, there is actually meat that they got and dock. There's some vegetables, and one of the cook's assistant brings up a large mini keg and sets it on the end of the table and says, "This is ale that we purchased while in dock waiting for you guys to board the ship."
Great.
And so they actually fill the plates and set them there, and there's each of you have a tankard full of ale. And once the cook's assistant gets done doing that, the cook and his assistant retreat down to the below decks because now they have to start working on the cruise dinner, which they eat in shifts when they're not actually working. So
So what are we toasting to?
To safe
four-
journeys.
the four of you sit at the table in front of your plates and your tankards, and what happens next is up to you.
So Esma's gonna drink a little bit of the ale, eat a little bit, and she's just watching everyone. She thinks the seafood is pretty good, but she also had better, but she's enjoying herself.
What about the other two of you?
I take a little bit of everything and some ale, and I start munching.
So I drink the whole ale as we toast, and then I kind of eat a plate of food, I guess. My character is used to better food, but he doesn't care that much.
Well, you are on a ship. You're not in an inn somewhere. You are on a ship.
I guess I think the food's good, but then again, I'm not used to food at all, or at least not human food.
Dining with the peasantry.
Well, that leads to a question, Misty. How long have you been in this form?
A couple months.
So you're really new to being pseudo-human.
Yep.
So yeah, you wouldn't have had a whole lot of different types of food yet.
Everything's an adventure when you've only been human for 12 days.
Well, it's more
Yeah.
than 12 days.
Well,
Less than a year.
oh.
Oh, Esma's not
So-
the youngest one in this one. Wow. The first time for everything. Esma's older than Misty, at least in
Well.
physical form.
in human terms, yes. You guys have a fairly leisurely dinner. As time passes, it does start to get darker. So, in say 20 minutes, it'll be completely dark on deck, and you won't really be able to continue eating at that point. So Carrick introduces himself. He's a cleric also, but he's a cleric of death, and he's a drow. And what you see is, as he takes his hood down to eat, what you see is charcoal gray skin, bald on both sides, except in the middle he has snow white hair that's braided and runs down to the middle of his back. And if you look at his face, you see that he has silver pupils in his eyes.
What a hottie. Or at least that's what Esma thinks.
And so he introduces himself. He looks over at Lucid and says, we may have to have a discussion at some point.
Sure, we can talk about why you're wrong.
Uh,
I'd say the last part really quiet. Sure, we can talk about it, and then kind of trail off.
well, he says, right or wrong, death always wins.
Not about winning or losing.
Because everybody dies.
Well, yes.
Oh, what you do with it afterward is your problem.
I think it's more about how you get there.
And our line of work, that can be rather messy most of the time.
That's the idea.
So, um, and with that, you see the first mate walk up and he says, we should really move the table now. So if you want more ale, you can fill your tankards and we'll set the keg over in the corner. So if you want more, you can come out for refills if you like. Because at this point it is dark. Those of you who have dark vision can see fine. Those of you who don't need to create a light source or you're just going to be bumbling around in the dark.
Poor Esma, she's gonna be bumbling in the dark. I don't think she brought her bag of light. I mean,
Carrick is doing quite well.
Esma grabs onto his arm, even though she doesn't like touch, because she can't see and she doesn't like it.
No. He doesn't seem affected by it.
I do a light spell on.
He turns to her and says, "What would you like to? What would you like to do, and where would you like to go?"
Somewhere where I can see.
Over by the captain, there are lanterns, so the captain can see to steer the boat. So that area of the ship is sufficiently lit.
Okay, Esma goes there so she can see.
So what have the other two of you managed to do?
I poke the table, cast light on the table, and continue eating.
So jealous.
Just sits here and continues eating with him.
The table's lit now. It's fine.
Well, you eat for a bit more and
then head inside.
First mate said, we really need to move the table.
All right.
If you want to continue eating, you can hold your weight. I don't know. So they pick up the table and stack it in the corner with the chairs. And what did the two of you do at that point?
I cast light on my plate and use that as a light source to walk inside.
I just carry my plate
Okay.
inside, seeing perfectly well with my dark vision.
You, yeah, I figured you being an ASMR, you so Lucid had the glowing plate of food now. So,
So Esma sees that and she walks quickly, but not quick enough so that it looks like she's trying to follow him. But she walks a little quickly so she could see the light source, so she could head back to her room without looking like a bumbling idiot.
okay. So you make it back to your room.
Yeah, yeah.
Carrick is already there. Because when you went over by the captain, he just sort of went back to the room. So are the two of you just gonna hang out on deck?
Probably.
Look at stars for a while?
Yep.
Because
Oh.
the
Think of my
night
home.
is clear.
Think of my old
So
home.
you yeah, you're standing there trying to pick out see if you can remember which star was closest to where you used to be.
I want to
And
play sad music right now.
so you do this for a few minutes. And after a while, you sort of get tired of trying to guess. So, what do you do?
Well, that's
I
enough
watch
clap
the
music.
water.
What?
I watch the fishies and whales and stuff jumping around in the water.
Okay. So you go over to the rails and with your dark vision, you follow some of the fish as they swim beside the ship. What is Lucid doing?
I'd probably tune in, go back to my quarters.
Yeah. Your glowing plate of food is finally gone.
I cast
You
light on a carrot
head
and I
back.
walk back with a glowing carrot.
I love that.
Okay.
I glowing carrot.
As I get to my room, I eat it. You know,
Sort of like a,
It's gonna glow in your tummy.
handy
Then.
handy candle type thing without the possibility of being burned by it.
exactly.
So you head back to your room. So at this point, the only people out are the crew and Misty. Misty, as looking at the fish, give me a perception check.
Mike. All right.
Misty,
I got a
you're,
17.
I think you're okay. You You notice as you're leaning over the rail slightly looking at the fish that the wind starts to pick up a bit. It wasn't doing this a couple of minutes ago. The boat picks up a bit of speed because of the wind and the sails. And as you look down, the waves seem to get higher and higher. Like almost like a storm is coming. But it was clear 2 minutes ago because you could see the stars. You were looking at the stars 2 minutes ago.
Do we feel that too, Mike, or is it just Misty?
Well, her and the crew are the only two that are out.
Oh, I meant
You, Carrick, you and Carrick are in your stateroom, and so is Lucid.
yeah. I just meant, do we feel it? Do we notice it? Do we notice, the change?
Well, you notice that the boat is rocking a little more than it was when you were out.
Okay.
So
So
you would notice that the waves seem to be getting larger and larger.
So Esma cusses because she was writing in her notebook, scratching out her plan, and the rocking is annoying her. Because she's like, I gotta plan this! I gotta do everything I gotta do so I can kill him. So she's very upset about it, but she keeps on trying to write, and it doesn't get worse and worse, it's just a little bit of rocking.
Yeah.
It's getting worse.
Misty is noticing, and now the crew is starting to notice that it's getting perceptibly worse.
Okay,
Why?
so Esma throws her journal, and notebook to the wall, and she just grumbles and then says a curse word.
Here's Thaden cursing against wall. He looks skeptical.
Yeah, the walls are thin enough in the rooms on this ship that Lucid actually heard that.
I'm sure she's fine.
Esma has a temper. What can I say?
Carrick looks up from his meditation, looks at you for a second with a skeptical look on his face, and then goes back to meditating. For him, everything is fine.
Esma's seriously annoyed, but she's like, what can I do? And she just goes and tries to lay down, just grumbling.
Carrick does say, well, this happens on a ship sometimes. And then
she says, damn boats.
at this point, the ship is rocking even more. Misty, give me an athletics check to see if you can stay on the top deck of the boat.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
I can see her rocking and her wings pop out. Because she's walking so much just to stay
Well,
steady.
no, she has to do that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
If she wants her wings out, she has to actually do that on purpose.
I know. I could just picture it in my mind.
Well, if she gets too worried about it, she could always just hover above the ship, but for 10 minutes at least. So
Depends how fast the ship is going.
True that.
actually, with the wind and the waves, the ship's speed has increased considerably at this point. But the crew has started to worry about this now.
Yeah, I back away from the edge.
Kind of sort of noticed as we're going faster. Hey, we'll get there sooner. This is fine.
And suddenly, the three of you that are inside start hearing fairly heavy rain hitting the roof of the staterooms. Missy, you being on deck, the rain starts, and instead of starting gently like on most occasions, it starts pouring. And you're in the middle of it, standing on deck.
I say, I head back to my stateroom.
You head back to your stateroom and you are absolutely drenched just in the short time that you get from the deck back to your stateroom.
A poor leather outfit. It's all like. That's horrible.
My character wonders why he didn't see any clouds a minute ago and how it's raining now. Because he was looking for clouds. And he heads back outside?
Okay. You walk back out of your stateroom and it is pouring.
I try and like look around for clouds.
It being dark, give me a perception roll with disadvantage.
Oh, you shouldn't have ate your carrot.
A 1.
You got a natural 1.
Well, the disadvantage is roll twice, take the lowest, right?
Right.
Well, yes.
Okay, what was the other dice besides the natural 1?
A 7?
Okay. Not only do you fail to find clouds, you slip while you're looking and you end up face down on the deck in
This is fine.
in a puddle of water. You actually take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from falling on your face.
It's okay. He's a cleric. He can heal himself.
Yeah, you can heal that.
I don't think you would waste the cure wounds on 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
It depends how long before nap time.
You are definitely not tired now because You landed face first in a puddle of very cold water on the deck of the ship. You, whatever napping you were thinking of, you're not even considering that now.
Poor Lucid.
Lord of the Storm, damn it.
You could actually, let me give me another perception roll.
A 2.
Nope.
Lucid's not very perceptive today.
Well,
you,
it's a
you-
7 if you include my bonus, but
Well-
it's still
well-
not going to see it.
you always include your bonus, but yeah, you cursed at him. He's not responding at the moment.
Don't use the Beyond D&D dice. You're doing bad.
I'm using my real dice. You know.
Okay, you're doing bad.
So
Actually, sometimes the D&D dice does better than when I roll really bad. I just start doing the D&D dice, and sometimes it's better.
well, when you run out of different sets of dice to roll, what are you gonna do? Speaking of dice, I forgot to move mine over. Just a second. There we go. So is Pat. So is Lucid now the only one out on deck besides the crew?
Yep.
Because Misty went in and Esma never came out.
Esma doesn't like her leather getting wet, so she's gonna stay in unless she hears something that makes her want to come out.
Mm-hmm. At this point, the two of you who are inside hear one of the crew members, or at least you think it's a crew member. You hear him scream.
Hey,
Lucid actually sees what happens. With the waves and the storm and the wind that is picked up to this degree, you see one of the crew members basically get blown from where he was standing, and he slammed back first into the side of one of the staterooms. But then you see, actually, roll me another perception check.
he sees nothing, Mike. You don't even need to have him roll. He's gonna roll a 2.
19. Oh, no, 17.
Is that with your bonuses too, or is that
17 with bonus.
okay? You see something very strange. You see the crew member get slammed against the side of the stateroom wall. But then after a couple seconds, you notice he's not able to get up. It's like he's being pinned to where he is. and you don't see anything.
I cast Shield of Faith on myself,
Okay.
and then
What?
I walk over there to investigate.
What does that do?
+2 AC, so
Okay.
puts me at 20.
Okay.
And then I walk over there to investigate
Okay.
and try and help the guy.
Give me an investigation roll.
10?
You, even though you get closer, you don't see anything.
It looks like
Ah.
something's holding him, though. I kind of
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
whack with my sword.
it looks like he's being pinned against the side of the stateroom wall. So you swing your sword,
Through the air where the thing would be pinning him.
and okay, I need 2 rolls from you.
Okay. Attack
Eh.
rolls, like with the sword.
Well, one of them is that. Roll that
Uh-oh.
first.
So not great.
What?
7?
Actually, well, I was gonna make you roll with disadvantage because you can't see it, but that roll was so bad that unless you roll below a 7, it doesn't matter.
And a 6.
You okay? Geez. So now, give me a dex check.
19.
Okay. Even though you miss on your attack roll, you were you swung deftly enough that you didn't hit the crew member that was pinned against the wall.
You know.
So sit down.
This, I need perception rolls from both of you.
Which one?
From Esme and Misty both.
Okay.
Oh, I got an 8. You know, probably still don't see it, but you didn't need me to roll.
13.
What was that?
13 for me.
17.
Okay. You both hear the commotion going on out on deck. You hear a sword hit the side of the wall. You hear a large thud right before that. And you hear a scream just after the thud before you hear the sword hit the wall.
So Esma gives a short little gleeful sound because she thinks she hears battle. She goes and grabs her weapons and she rushes up. Because she's so excited to actually battle, like real life battle, not just training.
So what does Misty do?
I come rushing out to see what's going on. Carrying my sword and my bow. Swords and bow.
Okay. I need initiative rolls from all 3 of you.
19
6.
+2, so 21.
6 for
Okay.
me. This is not a good sign of my rolling ability today.
Hang on. Give me 1 second.
Just initiative. That's not important.
Let me grab something to write this down on real quick.
I don't know if you saw Sunday's game, but I was not rolling good doing battle.
So
Did you talk bad to your dice or did you talk nice to it?
I prayed to the dice gods today, so it should be nice to me.
Was that 6 with any with your dex bonus? Your initiative bonus?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine was whatever number I gave you. Yeah, I added initiative to it.
Okay.
Sorry, I moved around and my dice moved.
What did Misty get for initiative?
22.
Okay.
21.
Two. Lucid. 21. And
What are we fighting again?
We don't know yet.
you can't see it.
Do we get
Wha-
chances for seeing it?
1, it's dark outside.
If I have dark vision.
Um,
Well, if it's a spell, you can't see it.
that's part of the reason that Esme rolled so bad. She can't see crap outside.
As long as she doesn't fall on her sword, she's fine.
mm, um, okay. I need now for the 2 of you that came out of your staterooms. What are you doing? Are you running over to where Lucid and the crew member are, or what are you doing?
Yes, because she wants to be in part of the fight, so she's rushing over to where the action, or where it appears the action will be.
I'm going kind of close, but yet far enough away that I can use a bow if I have to.
So I know this doesn't look good, but there's something invisible.
I need athletics checks from Misty and Esma.
A 7. That includes my bonus. I had a 3.
You basically slip and fall on your butt.
Poor Esma.
I got a 15.
You are able, on the wet deck, you are able just enough to keep your footing where you make it over there. Esma is now basically sitting on her butt on the deck while this heavy storm is going on.
Poor boy Esma.
She got so excited that she wasn't paying attention to where she was running and hit a puddle and ended up flat on her butt.
I know it's not the continuity thing, but I'm just saying last Sunday, I fell on my butt. And then today, I fell on my butt.
Esma's been practicing that. She wants to get really good at it. So, Misty, I need a perception check from you to see if you see what these things are.
17.
Okay. With your dark vision, you can see you don't see as far as you normally would because of the storm. But what you see is standing between Patrick or between Lucid and the crew member. You see something that almost looks like a small tornado, but it has eyes and a mouth.
You know, as tornadoes do.
And you also see sitting over on the railing of the ship, you see something another thing that looks like a small wave, but it has eyes and a mouth.
And what would these be called?
Give me a history check to see if you know what they would be called, because you've only been on this earth for 2 months.
I call it angry air.
16.
Being an ASMR, you would know what an air elemental looks like. And you assume that the structure sitting on the railing behind you that looks like a wave is a water elemental. It seems that they're helping each other. For what reason, you do not know. So, it's the first round of combat, and it's actually your turn.
Dice gods, let's roll better than what I'm doing. Because Esma cannot die so soon.
Yes, she can, actually. She may not wish she does, but she can.
I know.
She might not want to, but I'm pretty sure she can.
I know. That would ruin all things.
Guess it was a different Esma.
I know, right?
See, this is what happens when you get ahead of yourself.
This is the alternative universe, Esma.
You're planning this, you're planning this assassination and all this, and you're happy and everything, and you're jumping ahead of yourself, and then you die.
Poor Esma.
So, what does Misty want to do?
Just say no. Okay, I want to do my neurotic shroud.
You mean necrotic shroud?
Yeah, well, how do you necrotic?
What does
Run,
that,
dude, I say to the guy.
what does that do?
It scares people away from that can see me. Scares them. They have to do a charisma saving throw.
Elementals wouldn't even care about that.
So when?
you'd scare the crew half to death.
Okay.
But elementals wouldn't give a shit. They're not human. They don't care.
Okay. Then I back up.
Um,
You
Although
back
I-
up and point out exactly where it is, right?
although I would have loved to had you done that and see the crew dive off the ship, been like, we're getting out of here, ah! And they all dive off the ship. So, so you back up. Do you point out to the other two of your companions where
Yes, I do. I tell everybody that these are water and air elementals.
Okay. So it's now Lucid's turn.
Can I see the air or water elemental enough to attack it now?
Now that you've been told where they are, instead of rolling with disadvantage, now it's just a straight roll.
Cool. I blast the air elemental with guiding bolt from a second level spell slot.
What type of damage is guiding bolt? Is it radiant or lightning or what is it?
It is radiant damage.
Okay, let me see. Okay, roll to see if you hit it.
17?
You hit it.
So 5d6?
Yep. Plus your dex modifier.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Oh. 24.
Okay.
3 6s, a 5, and a 1.
Nice. Okay.
And I say, run, dude, to the guy.
Actually, let me roll for him real quick.
Because he needs to get out of there because I explode.
The air elemental's still holding him there. He
Oh.
can't move.
Poor guy.
Now it's speaking of the air. No, it's the water elemental's turn now.
Esma really rolled bad.
The air
And-
elemental is glowing and really easy to hit. The next person to attack it rolls with advantage.
Yeah, with guided bolt, that's what happens. Yeah. The water elemental sees Esma sitting in a puddle on her butt and decides to attack.
Alrighty.
So,
Bye bye, Esma.
Bye, Esma.
It was nice knowing you for what? 4 months. Almost 5.
the water elemental gets advantage because you're in a puddle on your butt.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Mm,
I had to cry for a second. I'm good now.
mm. What is your armor class?
It is. Oh, for some strange reason it hit. Hold on 1 second. Okay, 13.
It hit you.
I knew it. Esma's dead.
It it didn't even need its bonus to hit you. It hit you from the die roll. Uh, and on its first attack, it does 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh no. We're all gonna die.
On its second attack,
It has 2 attacks.
it got the same roll. Its low roll on advantage was 13. So it hit you again.
Ah,
Um, it does 13 points of another 13 points of damage.
poor Esma. She's gonna die. She has
Ooh.
only 1 hit point left.
Now it's the air elemental's turn.
This is fine.
Poor
It's
Esma.
it's it's ignoring Esma. It's like the water. My water elemental buddy will take care of that.
I'm your opponent.
It's like this thing here, this human thing here, swung at me. I'm going to kick its ass. So it gets
Where's Carrick, by the way? It says he's on the ship too. Why is he not doing anything?
because he's going to be leaving the ship.
Ah, he doesn't care.
He's not, since we have a cleric, he's not needed now.
Well, now he is though because
In
he
this
is
battle, I
leaving.
think he is needed. Carrick, get your butt over.
uh, what is your armor class, Lucid?
20.
It got a 21.
Oh no.
Oh,
It has a
Lucid.
it has a pretty nasty to hit bonus. So it does on its first attack, it does 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
On its second attack, gets a 22. So it does another 14 points of bludgeoning damage. So
Okay,
it
I'm
does
dead.
28 total.
I'm dead.
No, you're unconscious. Now you're laying on your face in a puddle of water on the deck.
I healing word myself between attacks for
Mm,
2d4
eh,
damage. It's instantaneous.
you would have a reaction, so you could actually do that.
Is your healing word only for one person, or can you do it for 2?
It's only for one person.
I
Yeah.
think he needs it for him. I'm gonna run to Carrick on my turn and ask him to heal me.
So
Let's do this.
Or you
So-
think you're going to run to Carrick?
I
Well-
will heal 5 HP. I'm not dead.
Woohoo!
So it did 28 points of damage how many hit points do you have? How many hit points did you start with?
I'm at 26. I
You
have
s-
27.
You had 27 to start with.
Well,
So you
26.
had 26 to start with. So
Right.
you were down to -2, but you got 5 in between. So you are now at 3 hit points.
Awesome.
Now it is Esma's turn.
Like I said, Esma's gonna run to Carrick and ask him to heal her and to come into the fight because we're gonna die.
So you take your action to run back into the stateroom and
Ask for
how
healing.
how how many hit points do you have?
1.
Wow. Actually, give me an athletics check with disadvantage to see if you can actually make it.
Okay, 17 and 14. Oh, hold on. And then, yeah. Do I add the bonus to it when I'm at disadvantage?
Yeah, so you take the 14 because it's a
Right.
lower number, and
And
then
I add the bonus, right?
you add your athletics bonus to
Good.
it.
I was right. Okay, so I really got an 18.
Okay. So you use half your movement to get up, so you're not to a standing position, and then the rest of your movement, you rush back to your stateroom, barely able to push the door open because you only have 1 hit point left.
Esma's first battle is not going
And you slamming the door open wakes Carrick from his meditation, and he's like, what in the world happened to you? Because you're drenched to the bone, you're practically unconscious.
Esma's. Oh, go ahead.
You're barely conscious. You fall to the ground in your stateroom, and you crawl over to Carrick's cot, and he's like, what in the world's going on out there?
Esma's heaving and breathing hard and saying, "You gotta help us! We're all gonna die! Save me!" She's not laughing. I'm laughing.
So Carrick rolls Cure Wounds, which is 1d8 plus its cleric level. So let me find a d8 here.
Eric, you're the only one. You're our only hope.
Yeah, I got this. We're fine.
Yeah, he
Three,
touches you on the top of the head and gives you 6 points, 6 hit points back.
Okay, it's better than nothing.
Well, when you're
That
when
one.
you're only rolling d8 plus 3, 6 is over half, so that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
He goes, looks like I have work to do before I can go.
You're leaving?
I was telepathically communicated with by my temple. I need to go.
Well, at least help us with this battle first, please.
There's an emergency at the temple. he puts his leather armor back on. He puts his cloak on, pulls his hood up, and walks out of the stateroom. What is Esma doing right now?
Well, I think she finished all her movements. She can't do anything, right?
Yeah.
So she's just sitting down resting for a second before she comes
Okay.
back and goes to the fight. She's not gonna let everyone die. She's
Okay.
gonna die fighting. Even with only 7 hit points.
Carrick used his action for the round healing you.
Thank you, Carrick.
No problem. Plus, I've got to roll his initiative to see where he fits in the line. He gets a 13 for his initiative. So he's actually after all the other people, but just in front of you.
Okay.
As far as initiative goes. So now we're back at the top of the round again. It's Misty's turn.
I run to Esma stateroom and touches her and heals her for 3 more points.
Thank you.
I've been
maybe-
abandoned. I'm going to die.
Although we should have helped Lucid.
Oh,
'cause I
wait.
think
It hit me twice?
Yeah.
I just remembered I have a reaction to being hit. Can I do that?
You used your reaction to heal yourself in between attacks last round.
Oh, okay.
What is your reaction to? What reaction are you talking about?
Wrath of the Storm. When a creature within 5 feet you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex save or take 2d8 lightning damage or thunder damage. Half damage on a success.
The next time it attacks you, on its first attack, if it is successful, you can use your reaction for that round and do that.
All right.
So Misty uses her action for the round to go into Esma's stateroom and give you 3 more hit points.
Esma's very appreciative, even though she doesn't really know Misty.
So how many hit points are you back up to at this point?
10.
Okay.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Better than 3.
Better than 1.
Now it's Lucid's turn.
I'm gonna try and bolt it again.
Okay.
Do I have advantage from the previous spell, or does it not work on spell rolls?
Since nobody attacked it after you did, you have advantage this time.
Great. I really need it. Looks like 13.
No.
Ugh.
Now it's actually now it's the water elemental's turn.
Oh.
And since it saw a new person walk out of the stateroom, it's going to attack Carrick. $16 plus.
Poor Carrick. He was just meditating and then I brought him into
Yeah.
his demise.
Yeah, because let's see, 16 plus. Oh, it got a total of 24. It does 14 points of damage to Carrick on the first attack. It missed on the second one. So 42. So Eric is down to 28. Now it's the air elemental's turn. And it's going
Get that guy!
It's going after Patrick.
Ah, you mean Lucid?
Did it
Yeah.
at least let the sailor go?
The sailor has to make a strength check. Actually, the sailor panics and breaks free because he rolled a natural 20 on the dice. So he panics, uses all of his strength and breaks free and runs as far the other direction as he can to get out of the way.
You go, dude!
Then the air elemental attacks Lucid. Got a 19 plus
No.
8. So he got a 27 total.
Yeah, definitely got you there.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
So this is our
Well,
last
now I'm
episode,
dead.
episode 2. It's the last episode of Esma's Beginnings.
Do I at least get that retaliation?
You can, yes.
I'll maximize the damage by expending my thing. Channel Divinity.
Okay.
Destructive Wrath, it makes it take max damage instead of rolling for damage.
Okay.
It needs to beat a DC 13 for wisdom. No, wait. DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Usually it's 13 plus your plus something.
No, not on saving throws. It's not.
Oh.
He got a total of 16.
Dang it.
Well, he takes 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I die.
And then you go unconscious.
Prior to dying.
You better be good at making death saves. 8.
And here I was liking Lucid.
Okay. The air elementals basically sees that you're unconscious and is like, I'm not going to spend my second attack on that. So now it's Eric's turn. Carrick is going to do the same guided bolt that you did.
I did bolts again.
Except he's going to do it to the water elemental that attacked him.
Bad choice, dude. Kill the one that's already damaged. But you know, I guess.
Well,
I
well, you're on different ends of the ship. So,
see.
yeah. You're up near the captain, they're back near the stateroom. So, he gets a 25 to hit. That hits. So, you said guided bolt. What level did you cast that at?
Level 2 to get a 5d6.
Okay.
Sorry, 4d6.
He's going to do the same. Okay.
Oh no, it is 5d6.
Okay.
Oh, I did roll 5d6.
He's rolling like crap though. Se- 10 points of radiant damage.
5d6 and only 10 points of damage?
Yeah. 3 of them were ones.
Ugh.
Now it's Esma's turn.
We're gonna die.
Okay, well, she has 10 hit points, but she's gonna attack. She's gonna use her short bow. She's gonna rush over, try to help.
Which one is she attacking?
The one with the most damage. So the
The air
elemental,
elemental?
yeah.
You. Yeah.
So that is a 17.
That hits.
Woohoo! I didn't use my dice. I used the D&D dice. So maybe that's the secret. So 5 plus 3, 8 damage. Not that much, but something.
And then back to the top again. What's Misty doing?
I come out and I shoot an arrow at the one that has the most damage as well.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
Uh, 16.
That hits. Roll
And
me
I
down.
do 1d8 plus 3.
Yep.
Oh, is it 1d8 or?
Yep.
Yeah, 1d8. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Patrick, I need a death save.
Do better. Do good.
So 10?
That's what you needed.
Yay!
Death saves are above. Well, they're 10 or above, but you don't add anything to them. It's just the straight dice roll. So you've got one success. If you get 2 more before you get 3 fails, you'll stabilize. If you get 3 fails before that, you are permanently dead. Okay?
Gotcha.
Nervous.
Yeah, no
Permanently
kidding.
dead, as much as anyone is in D&D.
Yeah. Now it's the air elemental's turn.
Go after Carrick because Carrick is leaving.
You you
Okay.
I'm just joking.
Okay. Yeah, but when if Patrick dies, then we don't have it. Then we don't have one at all.
That's true. Well, how about he attacks his buddy? That's the best scenario.
Okay.
he does attack Carrick. Because I put Carrick in Lucid spot.
Mm.
So and the air elemental misses on his first attack.
Yay.
Garrick has all the luck.
Yes.
He misses on his second attack too. He rolled a 5 and a 7 on both of his attacks. So now it's the water elemental turn.
One, get a 1. Roll a 1.
And I've got to decide who he's going after. Carrick and cheese. Missed. Got a 9 on that one.
Oh, good. I love you, Mike, but I'm hoping you're gonna roll badly tonight.
Yes.
He hit him that time though. So
Echo stop.
he does 13 points. So 2, 22, 19. Now it's Carrick's turn. He's seriously annoyed at this water elemental.
Kick his butt. Come on, Carrick.
He's going to walk up to the railing and he's going to slap this thing. And gets a total of 23. He just inflicted And he just cast inflict wounds on this thing. And I need to roll 3d10 to see how much damage it is.
Excuse me.
30. Taking it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
3. Because the dice
Actually-
gods hate us today.
actually, dude, he did 28 points of damage out of 30.
Oh, good.
So
Carrick is extremely lucky.
that dropped the water elemental by 28 points.
That a couple more times and you should have him knocked out.
No, the water elemental had only been hit one time before that. It's the air elemental that's halfway gone.
Halfway gone.
Yeah, but if you hit that three more times at 28 piece, that's quite a bit of points off.
Yeah. So now it's
Okay.
Esma's turn.
So I think she's gonna do her short bow again. To the one with the most damage. She got a
Okay.
16.
That hits.
And then that is 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 damage.
Okay. He's looking injured.
Only looking, huh?
Just looking, huh?
Compared to what he was, yeah. He's looking injured.
That's good, I guess. How's Lucid doing? Is he still unconscious?
Yep. In fact, give me a death save.
Yeah, 10 or above.
11.
Woohoo!
Barely. So that's 2 successes. One more and you'll stabilize.
You know, by the skin of my teeth.
I think that's the name we should have named this episode, The Skin of Our Teeth.
You know,
Well,
you guys still have to win for me to live. Like, they'll just whack over and
you didn't know you were about to die. So
I forget how sadistic Mike is sometimes.
you know, 60R elementals. That's fine.
Yeah.
well, it's the water elemental's turn.
I should have learned from Sunday. We're surrounded by zombies.
I thought
Should've
the were
remembered.
elemental one before Esme.
What happened?
It does. We're back at the
Top of the round.
You went. Lucid did his saving throw,
Oh,
and now it's the 2 elementals' turn.
Yeah, you left while when I fought. While I was fighting. I mean, before I fought.
The water elemental has a higher deck, so it goes first. And it's going to attack. Let's see who it attacks.
what? No.
It attacks Carrick again. This thing is obsessed with trying to kill Carrick.
Hey, who knows? Carrick may not even make it to his temple.
That
He's
would
fine. He's got really good armor.
that would suck.
I guess yep, he just said to make it to his temple.
Oh my god. water elemental does. Rolled a natural 20 for a total of 27. Does double damage. That's 26 points. Carrick is down.
Ah, both
two
our
people that can
clerics
do
are
it.
down.
Crap, the two
What?
that can actually do any damage are down.
What?
I said, crap, the two that can do damage are down.
So it's now the air elemental's turn. And the only two that are standing are Mysti and Esma.
Fly away.
The two, you guys can run, you know.
And what are they gonna do with the two on the ground?
I wouldn't want to hurt Lucid,
Yeah.
even though I don't really know him.
Oh. Gonna go after Mysti. What is your armor class?
I believe it's 18. Yep, 18.
It missed.
Yes.
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 The first attack. It missed the second one.
Yes.
It rolled a 16 on both attacks.
These elementals can only hit clerics.
Ah,
And
Yep.
Esma. And
And
Genasi
like the
was.
angel.
I mean,
Or part
Genasi's.
angel.
So now it's Eric's turn to make a death saving throw. Actually, I can't do that to himself. Okay.
Can't do what?
He has a spell, being a death cleric, where you can only drop to 1 hit point.
Oh, you can't do it on yourself.
Nope. He could have. It's called Death Ward, but he didn't do it before he went down.
Not before. He didn't think about it, huh?
Yeah. But he got his first death saving throw.
Yay.
So 2 more and he's at 1. It's Esme's turn.
She's gonna go after the one that's down with her short, or the one that looks seriously wounded with her
Right.
short bow. 16.
What now?
16.
That hits.
Woohoo. Okay.
So roll damage.
Oh, wrong dice. Might be good just to roll the right dice. Just a little bit.
Yeah. That would be handy.
6 plus 3, 9 again.
So, okay. Now you're back up to the top of the round again.
Okay, is Lucid stable?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Then I use my longbow and I go after the one that's seriously injured.
Okay.
That's
Or
wrong.
run up to me and poke me with a healing spell. You know.
Yeah.
I don't. The only one I have is curing wounds. 16. Well, without my bones, I got 16.
Okay, that hits.
8, 9, 10, 11 again.
He's almost dead.
I am almost dead.
No, I'm talking about the air elemental. One more hit like that, and he'll be gone. Now, time for Lucid to roll another death save.
Remember, 10 or better.
14.
You are now stable at 1 hit point.
Do I
Yay!
wake
They
up?
don't come after
Can
you.
I shoot something?
Not this turn, no.
Oh, great.
You do have movement.
You can
You
move
can-
away from it though.
You can get up and leave.
I move away from it if I can.
You can use half your movement to get up, and then you can move 15 feet away from it, which is almost back. Well, you could go into one of the staterooms. You're over by the wall of the stateroom now.
Okay.
You could actually go back into your stateroom.
Be right back, guys. Run into my stateroom, shut the door. You know,
Smart move.
then-
That's what Esma did.
And then pass out on the bed.
yep,
Oh,
take a nap, you know.
okay. Now it's the water elemental turn.
Their vision's based on movement.
So he's going to try and kill Carrick completely.
Coup de grace.
It missed. It rolled a 3.
Oh yay.
Carrick's all lying there on the ground, and the water elemental's like, ah.
Yep. Missed again, rolled a 4.
Carrick's
So Carrick is
really
still
lucky.
safer now.
Yep. Now it's the air elemental turn though. And it is going after Esma.
You actually
Great.
say my name right. He's after me.
No, I don't. Okay, it's going after Esmeralda.
No, you said my name right, but sometimes you don't.
So what is your armor class?
13.
13.
Bye, Esma.
It hit you. How many hit points do you have?
10.
You are down.
By
It
how
did.
much?
3. Okay. It sees that the only one standing is Misty. It's going to use its second attack on her. What is your armor class?
18.
It missed. That is 16. So it's now Carrick's turn to make another death save. Actually, he got a natural 20 on his death save, so that counts as 2. So he is now stable at 1 hit point. He can get up. He can use half his movement to get up, and he just sort of slumped against the railing of the ship at this point. So now I need a death save from Esma.
A 9.
That's 1 failure. 2 more and
He's
you're
trying better.
2 more and you're toasted assassin.
She just got out of training too.
I know. She has such a life ahead of her of killing people.
Such a life of murder and deceit.
Yeah.
More like she's getting murdered herself.
Uh,
The first real battle and she dies.
it's
Okay.
Misty. We're back at the top of the round and it's Misty's turn.
I'm gonna move to Carrick and do cure wounds.
Thank you.
Okay.
As D8 plus
D8 plus my what?
your cleric level.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
So you got 12 hit points now.
Okay. So now it's the elemental's turn. It's the water elemental turn. And it's going to attack Carrick because he's standing right there. He misses the first one, he gets a 9. Second one, he rolled the 3. So he missed both of those. Air elemental. Is going, well, Patrick's inside his staterooms. So
Like bracing the door, moving my bed in front of the door.
he's still going to try and attack you. He's air. He's going to try and go through the door.
Oh.
This is nerve wracking.
He's going to roll with disadvantage, however, since there's a door.
All right, 20 AC, disadvantage. Let's go. A nat 20 and a nat 20. You're dead.
Close, but not quite. He
They're
rolled.
just both 17s.
He rolled double 18s. He
That's
got
close.
close.
Close, but not quite.
Second try. That was a whole lot worse. He rolled a 4 and a 2.
Oh.
So now
That door just wore him out, huh?
apparently on the second time it did, yeah.
So then I do the healing word with one of my first level spell slots. The 1d4 heal myself.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
And then it's my turn.
Let's see, that was the air elemental. So where are you? Actually, yes. And then Carrick and then Esma. No.
I kick open the door and I guiding bolt it. For 21,
That hits.
46.
Yep.
17.
That kills it.
Guiding bolto.
Got rid of one of them. Now we got the other one to go after.
Now it's Carrick's turn. He's going to cast. He's going to reach up and cast inflict wounds on this thing at 3rd level. So
He's a higher level cleric than me.
yeah. Uh, 22 points of damage. So now the water elementals looking hurt.
Touch and go.
Maybe we will survive.
Maybe. I have two more rolls.
Don't count on it. The dice will turn on you.
In fact, I need a death save from you.
17.
You've got 1 success and 1 failure so far.
Now a healing word on her. Instantaneous.
How many spell slots do you have?
This is going to be my last 1st level spell slot.
Okay. So that's D4.
D4 plus 3.
Okay.
So, 4.
So you get 4 hit points. You are now conscious.
Ta-da!
Yay!
And then I close the door.
Thank you.
So now we're back up to Melody.
I go and I do cure wounds on Esme.
Okay.
I'll accept you saying my name wrong for this one, for doing cure wounds on me. Hold on. Echo off. Alexa off. Alexa off.
So that's D8 plus 3.
7, so that's 10.
So that's your last spell, though.
Nope, that's only my second one.
Nope.
Was it?
That's your 3rd one.
Oh.
So
Well, how does it make it third? I only did 2 cure wounds.
no, you did 1 at the beginning.
Yeah, but that was not cure wounds. That was my
Healing touch.
that is my
It goes by the number of spells you have.
yeah, but the one was my race one for my race. And it's not a spell. That was my race one. For my race. So I have a healing one for my race, and then I have curing wounds.
Okay.
And the race one does not say that it takes a spell.
So you've got 1.
Yeah, my healing hands is not a. I just can't use that one again until I have a long rest.
Oh, that's from your Asimar one?
Uh huh.
Okay.
The first one was my Azamar one.
So you've got one spell slot left.
Uh-huh.
And Esme's up to how many now?
How much did she heal me by?
I have 4. Oh,
10.
I
10.
healed by 4. She healed by 10.
I
Okay.
gave you 10.
So it's Lucid, it's your turn.
Well, I'm out of spells, so I shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay.
I kind of kick open the door again and shoot the water elemental with a crossbow. I just had it in my room loaded. So have you.
And you're just by chance missing us with that, huh?
Not necessarily. Let's wait till I roll it.
Yeah, if he gets a natural 1, you could both be in trouble.
Hey, 23.
That hits.
Woohoo.
And 10 damage.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm out.
Now you shut the door.
Kick the door closed again.
That's
Well, it's
what
water. I don't think he can come get you in there because it's water.
that's what you use your movement for, is to close the door.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the water elemental's turn now. It rolled an 8.
Who is it going after?
It doesn't matter. It didn't hit any of you. It rolled an 8. So now it's Carrick's turn. And he's going to do Cure Wounds on himself. So he gets 6 points back.
I need a doctor.
He's not even back up to half yet.
Ow.
So now it is it's Esme's turn.
She's gonna do her short bow again.
Yeah.
She got a 7.
What?
She got a 7.
She missed. There's now an arrow sticking in the floor of the main deck. So now we're back up top of this round, and it's Misty's turn.
I'm gonna do my longbow at it.
Okay.
16.
That hits.
8 plus 3, 11.
So now it's the water elemental's turn. Or no, it's actually Lucid's turn.
So I guess I kick the door open and shoot it with a sling, because I'm out of other weapons.
Do you have a sword of any kind?
Oh, I guess I could run after it, but I'm at
Well-
like 3 hit points and don't want to attack it in melee. I got a 16.
It hits.
1d4 plus 2. 6.
Now it's the elemental's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit over here and throw rocks at you. Shut the door.
Give me. Going after Carrick again. It's a total of 50. No, it gets a total of 10. So first attack misses. It's another total of 10. It rolled 3 both times.
You know.
So now it's Carrick's turn. He's gonna hit it with his mace. Where'd my upper one go there? He got a 14, and that's exactly what its armor class is. So he did 8 points of damage to it. So now it's Esme's turn again.
Okay. She's gonna do her short bow again. Hopefully she does better than she did last time. 8. 3 plus 5. 8.
Nope. So now we're back over to Misty.
Well, just imagine if you guys didn't heal me, I would have been dead.
Oh, quite.
With the roll.
You're
Question.
welcome.
Question: Do I get to use both? Do I get to use both of my swords, or do I only get to use one?
One.
I'm using my sword.
Okay.
Oh, a natural 20,
Cool.
and that's a D8, I believe.
So roll 2d8 and add your strength modifier to it.
Oh no, it's a D6.
Okay. 2d6 and your strength modifier.
Five. So 5 plus my strength. I think it's 13. Yep, 13.
Total.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, 5 and 5 is 13. Yeah, 13.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's Lucid's turn.
I will try and shoot it with the sling again.
Okay. That's the handy thing about slings. There's rocks everywhere.
Everywhere except on a boat. 14.
That's exactly what you needed to hit it.
Awesome. And 3 damage.
3.
Plink.
Yeah.
Close the door.
The water elemental now has 3 hit points. It's going to make one last gasp dying attack on somebody
Me.
and hopes to kill them before it dies.
Closes the door. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yep. It goes after Esma.
Of course.
Of course.
Rolled the 12.
I'm a
That is me.
13.
No. Oh, it's fine.
So it missed the first attack.
Early.
Rolled the 9. So it missed both of them. So it's now Carrick's turn. He's going to hit it with the mace again.
Little bit of mace in the face.
Uh, he rolled the 5.
Oh,
He missed.
Wow.
So it's Esma's turn.
She's gonna try to hurt him with her rapier. Because the sword's not working.
Yeah,
She got a 7.
that didn't work either.
Yeah. Oh.
It's Misty's turn.
I'm gonna hit it with my short sword again.
Okay.
Natural 20 again.
All right.
And that's a D8. So,
It's
oh. I got
You're-
4. 4 plus 3, 7.
okay. It's dead.
Yay!
Yay, we survived.
It had 3 hit points left.
Yay,
You
we
killed it.
survived.
Now, I have a question for you guys. Combat took a long time. It's now 9:24. Do you guys need a break, or do you just want to go to the end and skip the break?
I say go to the end because by the time we take a 15-minute break, we have
Yeah,
15 minutes left. Or we can
Yeah.
end 15 minutes early, whatever one you want to do.
Actually, at this point, you guys would all be practically, you're all seriously injured at this point.
Well, except for me.
Well, okay, except for you.
He never once hit me.
But Esma and Lucid,
And
Um,
Carrick.
well, Carrick's leaving anyway.
Go find the
But-
first mate.
But
Who handles security here? You made me pay to come on this trip. I want my money back right now.
Yeah, we want our money back.
you signed a waiver when you
I
boarded the
don't
ship.
care.
I didn't sign no waiver.
Yes, you did. When you handed over your money, you knew that there was a possibility that you might not survive.
Do we know why the elementals attacked us, Mike? Or is it just They just wanted to attack.
They're just angry storm elementals. Even Lucid would know that, yeah.
At the very least, charging you for dispatching them.
Yes.
Yeah. Lucid would know, being a storm cleric, that every once in a while that happens.
I'm charging for you for me having to protect your butt, and everybody else is on here.
You didn't make proper sacrifices to the storm god. He needs you to sacrifice 10 gold.
No, make it 30.
The captain of the ship is, how would you like to walk off my ship about now?
Yeah, we can probably work something out. You know,
Yeah.
like 5 gold.
'Cause you're well out to sea, and unless you can swim well, I'd shut up if I were you.
Well, I could fly. I could fly to land.
No, you wouldn't make
You
it to
can
land in a
fly
minute's
600
time.
feet. You can fly 600 feet.
And you're a good day to land, so no.
There are 5,280 feet in the mile. Good luck. So I'm gonna go take a nap. You know, wake me never.
Never.
Esma's gonna take a long rest. She
Okay.
needs it. Battle wasn't what she thought it was gonna be.
As I walk away with like 4 hit points. You know, I'm fine.
So you all go back to your cabins, take a long rest overnight. It's you're all woken up by the sun shining through the curtains on the windows in your stateroom. You are all healed up. You all have maximum hit points. Your spell slots are back. And you also hear the one of the mates called down to the first mate saying that land in sight.
Not land ho. Ah, I had so much faith in these pirates. All right. I go up to see land, I guess.
You all go up,
Sure.
Yes.
come out of your staterooms and go up on main deck.
Yes.
Yep.
The first mate says breakfast will be served soon. You look out over the railing, and there is a large mass of land off in the distance. The captain tells you that you should be there. We should be docked at Oma by the time breakfast is over.
Great. And then I sit down to breakfast. Lots of it.
Sit down to breakfast and eat a lot of breakfast.
Esma decides to sit next to them since both of them had helped her out the night before, and she eats breakfast with them.
So, given that, what is the conversation like over breakfast?
Esma's very appreciative of them, so she has warmed up considerably than she normally is with people. So she's chatting with them, a little bit happy, glad she's
Yeah,
alive.
heck of a night that was. And they won't even
Crazy.
pay us for it. You don't know about like any jobs or work, do you? I need to earn some money.
Oh, you can
Yes.
work with me. I have a job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
After last night, I think I might be in. What you up to?
Oh, we're just searching for someone, and maybe if they're a bad person, so we may have to harm them if they don't come with us.
Pretty sure that's still illegal. Do you have a permit or something?
No, not really, but I have it in a good authority that he's an evil man and he needs justice.
Eh,
So a
you
justice
seem
type
like good
thing.
people.
Maybe I can make a bounty and get some money off of it.
Yeah. Oh, are you a bounty hunter?
Yes, I am.
Esma decides not to tell them that she's an assassin or assassin in training.
Oh, given the island you came
Am I a
from,
bounty hunter? No.
No,
Gi-
not Diana.
given the island that the three of you boarded ship from,
I'm pretty sure we know that's what you are.
you would both know that it's an island renowned for training thieves of all sorts and such. So you would, at the minimum level, know that Esme is some sort of thief.
Yes.
And
She's dressed in all black. She has like a face veil.
yeah, it's like you can't really, the outfit gives you away. You can't
you're
really
an
hide
actress?
that.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to know I'm an assassin. She might want to have a bounty on me.
Well,
At least until we get
Yeah.
to know each other, we become friends.
given that you just talked about having to go and harm somebody,
That pretty much gives it away.
Just that
yeah.
they're a little bit evil.
So
Yeah.
you're a tax collector?
Exactly. An eye for an eye.
Those
Life
are
for
even
life.
more. Tax collectors are more evil than assassins are. Are you kidding? Because tax collectors have royal permission to kill you
Exactly.
if you don't give over your money. So you guys chat amongst yourselves, slowly becoming friends, considering you saved each other's lives several times last night.
Esma's like, I've never had this before. No one
Just
ever
3 or
saved
4
my life
years.
before.
3 or 4 times we saved your life.
I know, that's why she's happy and thankful to you guys because it never happened to her before, except for one time.
And Carrick informs the group that when they dock in Oma that he has to leave because there's an emergency at his temple where he came from and he has to book passage to go back home.
Esma,
Hey man, after last night, I'm putting in to have you canonized as a saint of death. That was amazing, man.
Oh, that was a pretty stout battle even for me. So
Esma goes and shakes his hand and says, sorry you can be on my journey, but thank you for saving my life.
it was good to get to know you. I hope your continuing journey is a little easier than last night was.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe while we're docked here for how long are we gonna be docked here, Mike?
Since it's morning, Let me actually check that. You will be in Oma for at least 6 hours.
You guys want to go look for a quick job, while make some money while we're docked?
And just Mike, are we stopping here on the way back if we come back? We make it back.
Yeah, you will stop here on the way back because they'll need to get more supplies and stuff, just like they do going this way.
Okay, yeah, let's go find a job.
All right, let's look for a job. Lucid, you're in?
Yeah, let's do it.
This time we'll risk our life for coin.
Um,
Yeah, we need the coin.
and as you're finishing breakfast, you feel the ship pull into dock, and the crew drops anchor and ties the ship off and drops the gangplank, and the captain says, if you wish to keep coming with this ship to your Emerald Isle destination, be back here. It's about 7, so be back here about 1 in the afternoon because we'll be leaving dock after we fill up with supplies.
Will do. Thank you, sir.
And the 3 of you disembark the ship, and that's where we'll leave it for tonight, with you guys exploring Oma next week in hopes to find a job and maybe a better meal at an inn for
Hopefully.
lunch. So how did you guys like combat?
It's good.
Those were like CR6 elementals.
I was surprised that combat took 3 hours, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
Well, not quite 3 hours, but yeah, it was a good amount of time.
Yeah,
Most of the 3 hours.
yeah.
So
And
do you?
I hope you guys who are watching liked our combat.
It was nerve-wracking. I don't know if you could tell, but I was nervous.
And
nerve-wracking for all of us.
and now the group is bonded together, and from here on out, we'll see what trouble these 3 get into. And if you want to watch the first episode of Esma's beginning to see how this all started with Esma and Carrick, check our videos out on YouTube.
And our podcast on Anchor.
Yeah, and our podcast too. And give us a like and subscribe, and give us a follow here on Twitch if you liked what you watched tonight. And
Please stay tuned too. We're gonna have a way to find us and a preview for next week's episode and Sunday's game.
And I can definitely say the ads are really cool, so you'll like those in themselves. So
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that.
stay tuned for those, and we hope to see you Sunday and next week.
Bye.
Hi.
Good night.
Good night and good luck.
playing? Let's see. Oh, the Way to Finest is not playing, so I guess we'll just do the preview.
Sure.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Now I'm transitioning to the next thing. And then... Is it?